Scott here. We've got a short video for you on how to change the front disc rotors on your W639 Vito. Very straightforward project, very easy to do. However, I would recommend you consider getting yourself one of these. This is a mains powered impact wrench, so in my case it's 240 volts. Makes the work a lot quicker, a lot easier and a lot safer. So I hope you find this video very helpful. So what Sterling is doing here is levering against the brake pads to push the piston back into the caliper so we can get the caliper over the wear ridge on the rotors. The next step is we're going to remove the caliper complete with the caliper bracket, and we have to undo two 21mm bolts. So Sterling's pointing to the top one and there's also one at the bottom, and they're very tight, so an impact gun is worth having. Beautiful, huh? See the way that came out, it just...
The bottom one's even easier.
So now we're getting the bottom one out. Beautiful. That's it. Now I'll get you a piece of wire, Sterling, so you can tie that up. There's the caliper tied up to the spring there. And we do that to keep the weight off the hose. And we can see the rotor here is very, very worn. So now we're undoing the small bolt that holds the rotor on. That you require a T30 Torx tool to get that out. Now the rotor should just come straight off. There you go. Very, very straightforward. So after we take the old rotor off, next step is to clean off the rust around the hub there, and we'll put some anti-seize grease on there.
Yeah, rubbing the rust in. Is that copper based?
Yeah, that's copper based anti-seize. That's good. So here's the new bling rotor for the Vito, and Sterling is giving it a wipe down with wax and grease remover to get the protective coating off. So now we can put the rotor on and just line up a little hole. So we're putting a little bit of anti-seize on these caliper bracket bolts, and we'll also put a small amount of thread locker on there. Now we're ready to put the caliper back on. That's it. Now you're getting somewhere.
Oh yeah, okay. So they actually comes. You put it tight on the disc and come off a couple of mil.
Yep. Second stage where we're going to turn it about 30 degrees. So there's the completed project, very simple to do. This is an RDA dimpled and slotted rotor and costs approximately $250 delivered for the pair, which is pretty good value, and all reviews say they're very good rotors. No, in your toolkit is a stud that you can screw into the rotor to help you put the wheel on. You don't need to put it in far. Yeah, yep. So if you have that stud at the top, makes it very easy to put your wheel back on. So we're just torquing up the wheel nuts to 110 Newton meters, and that's the job finished.